My name is Aric Prather. I'm an associate professor of psychiatry at UCSF. I'm a clinical health psychologist who specializes in behavioral sleep medicine. And so I wanted to talk today about how we can improve our sleep during this pretty uncertain time. And first of all, I want to say that, everyone is having some poor sleep. First of all, poor sleep is pretty normal, having good nights and bad nights. But during times of uncertainty like this, where our schedules have been changed and there's things that we're worried about that we're not always worried about, it's expected that our sleep would be disturbed. And so we're all in it together. You're not alone. But I think there are some things that we can do to try to improve that. So the first thing that I think is really important is to kind of get your body ready for sleep, right? Make that transition from daytime to nighttime. And one way to do that is to really make sure that you have ample wind down time to get your body ready for sleep. And what that means during this time is what I like to call a COVID-free wind down. And so maybe 2 hours before the time you want to go to bed, you want to kind of stop reading the news. You want to stop checking your email, doing your work, disconnect from all the things of the day, and start to get into that relaxation mode. So that can be kind of even doing relaxation, meditation, that type of stuff, things that you can learn on other videos that we have in this series to really calm your body. But beyond that, you can do things that are enjoyable and just calming for you, right? You can watch some TV. You can spend time with your family. You can do reading. All of those things can be helpful as long as what it's accomplishing is creating some relaxation for your body so that you can transition to bed. The second thing that I think people can do is really standardize the time that they wake up in the morning. Our body craves predictability. And so the more consistent you can be to get up at the same time of day each day, kind of the better everything works. And this is particularly true when we're kind of working from home, our schedules are less structured. We may have a tendency to kind of sleep in on one day, get up early the next, and we really want to try to maintain that. I mean, the truth is that we don't make sleep happen. We can't control when we fall asleep, but we can control when we wake up. And so we need to exert that control to make sure we have a stable wake time. The third thing is when you are having bad nights of sleep, don't fight it. You can't make sleep happen. What you want to do is you want to get out of bed. You don't want to toss and turn for hours on end in your bed, because what that does is it creates kind of a negative experience of the bed. And we want our bedroom to be really a shrine to sleep. And so if you're unable to sleep, say after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or if you know for sure that you're not going to be able to fall back asleep or fall asleep to begin with, you want to get out of bed. You want to go do something quiet. Again, do that relaxation stuff until you begin to feel sleepy and then get back in bed. The fourth thing that I think is important is really has to do with how you spend your day. So first, we know that it's really important to get some level of physical activity during the day so that you can kind of use some of that energy, which gives you a reason for needing that sleep at night. We know that people that are more sedentary during the day may have less deep sleep during the night. But of course, one of the things that's really key for making sure that we get a good night's sleep is cutting out some of the substances that can muck around with your sleep. So caffeine has at least a 6-hour half-life. And so that means if you drink caffeine in the afternoon or evening, there's a lot still on board that can make it difficult for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. Alcohol is another one. Alcohol in the evening certainly can help people wind down and even help them fall asleep. But we know that alcohol plays an important role in creating more fragmentation while we're asleep, and it makes our sleep feel less restorative. And then the final thing related to your bedroom is we want to keep it dark, we want to keep it quiet, and we want to keep it cool. We sleep better when the temperature's a little bit more on the cool side, so something around 65 degrees Fahrenheit seems to be important. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is just a cautionary note around sleep medications. There are a lot of sleep medications that are available to folks, some over the counter, some prescription. They can be helpful, but they're often psychologically, they cause a psychological dependence on them, and they can have some side effects or interactions with other medications. So you want to be wary of those. And if you're thinking about getting started on a sleep medication, please consult your doctor. Because we know for insomnia, the first line treatment is cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. It's been shown to be incredibly effective, and I would hope that you would try something like that first before reaching for a pill. And on that note, if you're interested in getting some treatment using cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, UCSF has a number of resources on our resource page, including an app called Sleepio, which is an empirically tested app for treating insomnia that's available to all UCSF employees. So please protect your sleep and be well, sleep well, and we'll get through this together. Thank you.